Hey guys. Okay, let me be serious. Hey guys, how you doing? Um, so yeah, this is my AI agent. I use it for trading currency pairs. I mean, I just started using it to be honest. And yeah, to CLI. This does look like CLL. I don't know why, but yeah. Next, so when you run the script or however it starts, because probably you won't always have to run Python dev. Maybe you would because I have a GitHub repo. Well, yeah, back to the point. You see the models you can pick from. So I'll go with the second one because that's my favorite. The Pro, it's, I don't know, I don't really like it. I might just take it off. And the fast it's also good, but it's a bit too verbose. It speaks too much, just blah, blah, blah. But the balance is really, so we can say gold, USD, what's the price? And well, it's Sunday, so I think, I mean, I know the market is closed. It's a Sunday. And you see, the model inferenced the price and then called the market status and then told me the market was closed. And sometimes it knows to do that, sometimes it doesn't. But I guess the reason it does that because before the model answers the question in the prompt, it always has the current date. So it might have seen, oh, today is Sunday, market should be closed. And then it checked to find out for sure. And down here we have our token, response time and whatnot. I think the full token window is around 600K or something like that. So I'm keeping tabs of that. The market is closed. We call that. We can say okay. But any major news? We ask the agent any major news. The agent does have a bunch of tools, around 7 to 10. Try not to get too high because the agent might get confused. But see, it calls the searching web tool. And then it gives me market insights and whatnot. And when you use it, it's supposed to give you a trade recommendation after everything with the stop loss and take profits. But that's not going to happen because the market is closed. I think the market is closed, guys. That's a joke. When someone keeps on saying something and then someone in the comment section is like, I think they're just trying to make fun of the person. So yeah, the market is closed and but we can still call technical indicators. We can say MCD, RSI, and for someone who doesn't use forex, who doesn't know forex and doesn't know these indicators, when you are using the model, you're probing the model, right? In like its final lines, it would be hinting at, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? So it's, and if you are saying yes, yes, the model would actually still call all the necessary information and give you a good trade recommendation, even if you couldn't. For example, I know all the indicators. I can say, okay, call the RSI, call the EMA, call the SMA and whatnot. But that's because I know. But I'm saying for someone who doesn't know, if you do just hit the model up and you're like, well, I want to trade. And the model, the questions will lead you down the road to getting a good trade recommendation is what I'm trying to say. So I can say, what's the RSI? I think the next question I'll ask is what can you do? That would just help us eliminate calling all these tools one by one. Yeah, because I think if I was to get an AI and I don't really know how to trade, and you can see the token constantly going up because it's calling the tools. Because if you can see from here to here is a major jump. That's because of the first call, and then the second call is with the two response. But obviously the agent isn't going to give you all the whole two response. That's dirty. That's probably HTML for this, and then JSON format for this. So it gives it to you in plain English. I don't know why that happened. It gives it to you in plain English, as you can see. Yeah, bit of jump. The completion is also here. Yeah, so, and I'm like, what can you do? So you can see it's like giving you, you can see this is the really important part. Check the back status. Yeah, that's a solid response by the model. Token still going up. Response time. It's like it's a pro model by default because it has to make a lot of calls and all this too. So you have to really be patient. Because if you're trying to prioritize speed over stability in something like trading, the trade-off is going to tell. Yeah, in the discrepancy in the data, the model might or would probably hallucinate when you try to use those ultra quick models. I don't really like using the fast. Maybe I'll just use it to show you guys it works. Okay, we would trade when hmm. You see why I don't like the fast model? There's no reason to say all this. I said we would trade when, like, just tell me, okay, bro. Like, but see, the token is still on track, still going along the same line. What's up with it on 218? Okay. Okay, that was 216. I'm talking of the completion, 216, 218. I thought that was like a parameter set. I was going to go change it, but it wasn't. So, and then after a conversation, you hit, not every conversation, but any conversation you deem, you feel, okay, me and the agent had a good discussion. I want the agent to take away some insight from this conversation. You could, it's not every time. Sometimes you query the model, it gives you this basic current data, and you get your trade recommendation and you dip. There's no need to save the conversation. It's a lame conversation. But sometimes you actually have a good conversation with the model. Maybe how you want the model to act, or a new market, whatever, just whatever you deem worthy to be saved. You run this command, mid conversation, and the model would save. You can see. It won't obviously save all this. It will save it like in a line with metadata, because it's a parse to another LLM. And then when you inference the model every time, that's that that sentence or summary of this current conversation will be loaded into the script every time, and the model won't have to go perform a RAG. So it's more like those things. It's more like memory. Just when you have a conversation with me, you remember the conversation and you remember the important information of the conversation. So yeah, whatnot. So that's that, and then you can hit the reset if you see it's what again? Yeah, that's it. Nothing. Nothing crazy, but obviously, if the market was open, we would have been playing with all these tools, creating all this information, and then getting our trade recommendation. But towards the evening, what's the time? I would definitely try deposits and trade on camera, see how the model performs. Yeah, it's the time, boys. Yeah, that's it. I'm out.